We've talked about how to shut down the bunch or the trips tight end or the bunch strong or the tight offense. We've also talked about how to shut down the under center rollout offense, but it's when your opponent mixes the two by audibling from one into the other that a lot of players fall apart. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I go about defending both of these at the same time through my coach settings. So make sure that you guys are subscribed right here to the Zan Madden YouTube channel. We're dropping fire every single day. We are just 5 days away from college football 25 content. And speaking of college football 25, you guys can unlock everything that I will put out all year long on gridirongameplans.gg as part of our college football 25 pre-sale. Every vault tip, every offensive game plan, every defensive game plan, and members only Discord access. We also have our Madden 25 pre-sale available on the website as well. And if you guys buy that, you guys will unlock everything from Madden 24. So you can go back, take a look at all the things you missed on the website this year. Trust me, there's a lot of content. Go check it out. Best deal in the tip space. Now, when it comes to defending bunch, I actually like to play match defense. So I'm gonna base out of cover 6 right here. But keep in mind, in order for that to happen, you need to make sure that you have the match coverage on. But we have that zone drop set at 0. And I'm sure many of you are saying, well, when you have zone drops on, match is off, right? You would be correct, but this is where the trick in today's tip comes in. Until they audible down, I want to be in my primary bunch defense. So what we're going to do here is we're going to turn our zone drops off. If you guys don't do that, like I said, match will still stay on. To reset your zone drops, you're going to hit X or square on PlayStation, and you're going to hit the left trigger, and that's going to cancel your zone drops. This will then activate match rules for your play. So let's say that our opponent is running a streak, a corner, and a flat. You will see the match behavior on that side of the field, and it will be played accordingly. This is what we want out of this particular play. But again, there is the potential for your opponent to audible down. So let's say that the next down, 2nd down and 10 comes up. Your opponent is now behind schedule. We as a defensive player are going to reset our play. So we are in our match coverage defense. They decide to audible down. This is where we are going to then audible into literally any other play in our formation. The act of resetting your play only applies to the play that you break the huddle in. So with this, I'm going to play a cover 1 style defense. Now that we have audibled into cover 1, our zone drops are back on. Now there's no purple on this play, but here's the trick. For the rollout, I'm going to click on my defensive linemen and put them into purples. My user's gonna blitz, so I keep at least a 3-man rush. Now we're in a spot where we now have a 0-yard purple that can defend the rollout. So it doesn't matter if they know how to glitch a defensive end in a contain or a regular rush angle, we are going to still be able to stop the rollout. So when they go to do their little rollout offense, we can send the purple zone at the quarterback if the contain doesn't do its job. Now, like I said, a lot of players know how to manipulate contains. So let's go ahead and take this back to the next level here. Obviously, this defense did a really good job if your opponent doesn't know how to glitch contains. This right here basically got off the ball pretty easily, was able to shed, and we didn't even need our 0-yard purple. Meanwhile, we're playing man defense on this. My user obviously with the red circle would be in the middle of the field. You don't need to blitz on this through the middle and take your user out of the play. But like I said, there's going to be players out there that understand how to glitch contains. So we've already reset our play. We're in our match coverage. They audible down. We are then just going to re-audible into anything else and put our purple zones on the field. This now is going to make it so that we have the 0-yard setting, even if they know how to glitch a contain or, get outside, any way that they can, we're going to have the ability to send our purple. So you see right here, I could click the stick in. Now all of a sudden I'm forcing an early throw on a check down, and chances are that's going to be an interception and incompletion and knockout. We've got this in our back pocket at all times. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this out of straight man-to-man. The reason I would tell you man-to-man is a little bit better is that there is what they call the red route glitch out there in the community.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
There's a lot of players that are doing this out of certain plays, and then when they scramble, it makes the entire defense chase the quarterback. As it pertains purple zones, making those automatically chase the quarterback, that's great. but you don't want other zones like hooks and blues to also run at the quarterback and leave everything wide open. So doing this out of a man coverage template might be a little bit better for you in terms of your success rates. Now, again, this can exist in any defense in the game. It's not just nickel over. So let's go ahead and show this to you out of, for instance, maybe like dollar or something. Again, it really, really, truly doesn't matter. We're going to reset our play so our zone drops are off. We don't want our 0-yard purple at this point. Our opponent is then going to audible down. At this point, we audible into literally anything else. It does not matter. In this case, I'm going to put this linebacker here in a purple, and maybe let's put this defensive end here in a purple. Those guys are now our 0-yard rollout stoppers. I blitz my user and just chill. Even if they are able to roll outside, you're going to see here that I can send my linebacker at the quarterback and have to make them make a choice earlier. One thing that I will encourage you guys to do is probably utilize the defensive linemen in the purples better than linebackers, because a lot of times when you click to send, it doesn't respect that command until the guy's way outside the pocket and then they'll chase. So you don't necessarily always want to do this with a defensive or an off-ball linebacker, if you will. So again, here we audible down. This time I'm going to audible into something else. Let's go ahead and put these guys into purples. In this case, we're just rushing 2, but again, we're predicting our opponent to roll out. It really doesn't matter how many we're rushing in this capacity. So again, now we're in a spot where I can send this guy and I have to make a choice much quicker. There's no time for the rollout corner. There's no time for the throwback across the field, really not getting anything immediately open. And if they're doing a rollout glitch that makes the underneath zones run commit, we're in man coverage anyway, so we're in a good spot. So, I mean, take a look at this. In terms of the middle of the field, the corner routes, the streaks, it's all pretty well covered. Obviously, my user would not be rushing on this play. As I've mentioned a couple times now, I would be back in the middle of the field, taking those throws back across the grain to Texas routes and backside routes altogether. So my user would be taking away this potential throw, maybe over the middle to this guy that's crossing underneath. But again, you guys understand the premise here with this tip. So that is how we eliminate the audible down rollout glitch offense in Madden 24. If this video helped you, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We got so much more coming on the way. Make sure you guys check out those pre-sales on gridirongameplans.gg. I'm so excited for that. We are going to be so locked in on Monday. I will see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab and good luck.